I can tell that you love what you're wearing. You're practically glowing, Moosh. It's funny. When I was in med school, my mother used to come fill up my entire cupboard with oatmeal raisin cookies. She knew I would turn to sugary snacks when pulling all-nighters, so she wanted to try to at least make them healthy.
It seems like Francis knowing so much about gems was really helpful for the coven. Is that how it works? Everyone gets a specialty? Do you think music could be mine?
Oh, such a good cat. Aw, still loving that, aren't ya?
It's been centuries, but I've started dreaming lately. Dreams are memories, you know? Only our minds tend to rewrite them. What lovely smells. You have been practicing with reagents in the kitchen as well as the sanctum, I see.
The other day, Cameron asked me to teach him how to make salmon broth soup. I said, why not? He's done a real 180 on the Book of the Mind. Oh, I can't wait to drink some of this while reading the latest detective novels that came in.
I think if my family visited me today, they wouldn't recognize the place. I think that's a good thing, though. Interesting. My mom never much liked human food, but I find it fascinating.
The woodpeckers have returned to mate. There are more kinds of woodpeckers than I can count on my fingers and toes. Even a little island like Fairhaven contains worlds and worlds of wildlife.
Who decided the waking world was the real one? We spend half our lives in the world of dreams.
go! Got one! Oh, yeah! Oh yeah.
Welcome all who are left. But hey, it's no matter. The worth of a shepherd is not measured by the size of his flock. I mean, the sheep may have wandered off the path, and it probably didn't help that the shepherd really didn't know where he was going. But he meant well, for whatever that's worth.
Remember to eat. Ideally, something delicious.
I believe in making my own luck, but I'm not opposed to doing anything that might help. If you got any suggestions, let me know.
I know Sebastian still communicates with Antonio, but he could probably use a present father figure too. Becoming a young man is hard, and Gloria's gotta have her hands full with mayoral duties.
Do you think if I live streamed my sermons, anyone would watch? Have you ever considered starting a farm-to-table restaurant? I bet it would be a hit.
I'm so glad to see so many fresh faces on the island. Shelby always says Fairhaven has a bright future. But to be honest, I worry. This is great timing, Tara. For a long time, I didn't have to take care of myself, so I appreciate everyone who's looking out for me.
I should be thinking about what flowers to order for the shop. Instead, I'm dreaming about what fabrics would work best on a pleated A-line skirt.
Give us a good teacher, like Helena was. It's cool the kids can get out of the classroom and experience something real sometimes.
Music makes my baby girl come alive. She's been talking a lot about going to a music school, but I'm not sure if she's old enough for that. Or maybe I'm not ready to let her grow up.
You gotta hit the Point Break off South Beach. The rocks make it a little gnarly on low tide, but at high tide, it's epic.
Cameron just invited me to the center. I swear he tries every other week like I'll suddenly change my mind. I hate how much it reminds me of my parents.
Mommy can do crazy cool magic, and she never told us?
Nobody in the coven told anyone who wasn't a witch. You weren't the only ones.
Yeah, that's what she said. It's just, this whole time, my mom was like a character out of a video game.
I wish the island had roads. Not that there's a lot to see, I just want to drive a real car one day.
Hi, Marty. Martin. Which one is it?
It's Marty. My father's estate manager's just called. Maplethorpe Tower has been sold to pay his creditors, and I feel fine, actually. It's strange. All my life I've carried the weight of the Maplethorpe name, but now for the first time my future is completely mine to define. For better or worse.
So you'll stay?
Yep. What would become of Mutilda or Attila the Hen if I left? Besides, I can't give Thomas the satisfaction of watching me move out.
Look at you, taking responsibility for your livestock.
I know. Following through on something we start is not exactly a Maplethorpe trait. It feels weird, but good. When I came here, I thought I was going to be dealing with a bunch of country rubes, but then this strange thing happened. I began to actually like the people here. I just hope they give me another chance. Oh, I've already gotten 100 more followers on my social account since I moved here.
Wow, that's great.
Mm-hmm. People love photos of the authentic country life. But let me tell you, these chickens do not cooperate when I'm trying to compose a shot.
I'm so excited Miss Joshi is going to be our new teacher. She's going to show us how to make a tornado in a jar.
I told my mom she was right. She really did see goblins in the mine, and she just crossed her arms over her chest and said, "I know I did."
Boop.
The onsen is such a luxury. How many other meteorologists can say they have one in their front yard?
This looks marvelous, but I don't have much of an appetite now. I'll save it for later.
I asked Angus if he heard the pitter-patter of little feet the other day, and he totally freaked out. I meant Zephyr. I was not trying to start that conversation. We just got married.
Here's your wheat, Damon.
Thanks. I'll get it started right away. Hey, if you want to try the recipe out yourself, it's super easy. I've been thinking about Otto lately. I always thought it was so unfair how he came after me in the bar, but, you know, Bruno and Vanessa are his only family. What he did was totally wrong, but his heart was in the right place. I'm going to look out for Bruno for him.
You saw my request. Thanks.
I feel like, in a way, I manifested the positive energy that led to you bringing this to me today. Thanks for picking up the frequency, Tara.
You're welcome?
Nice work. I needed this.
I'm all up. I could eat some.
Oh, quick! Yeah!
Ooh. Wow.
Some cities have a little more magic in plain sight than others. I think Fairhaven is becoming, or maybe returning, to just that. And I never thought I'd say it, but it suits us well.
As shocking as it was to learn of Wesley's part in all this, at least he attempted to make things right. That sounds like the Wesley I knew.
Sometimes I visit the Coven Circle during the daytime. Have a look around.
Why do you do that, Farseer?
Because I want to. Simple as that.
Stands to reason.
Now, I'm aces with drams and tonics and elixirs, but my ingredients have to already be foraged. I do not have an eye for figuring out which mushrooms are edible or datura versus moonflowers.
The wellspring must be delicate, if all it takes is one person to throw things off this much.
I think magic is all about finding the right balance, to be honest.
As important as communing with nature is, sometimes it's just as nice to swing by Ravenwood Hollow, you know? Enjoy their whole perpetual twilight, non-weather vibes.
It was brave of Wesley to own up to his complicity. Desperate people make bad decisions, and he clearly felt that way.
Oh, am I ready for bed?
Moosh, can I help around the farm? I'll have a bit of extra time today.
Aw, thank you, love. Would watering the plants be too much to ask?
Not at all. I can always stand to work on my green thumb.
Do you think it's ever too late to start over?
My life's been full of do-overs. It's never too late, brother.
Hey there, Tara.
Hey, you two. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
Course not. I was just about to tell Kai here that I've been considering a move off the island.
What?
Otto's the last bit of family I got. I should be spending more time with him.
You and Damon are my ohana out here. It'd be so weird not having you around anymore, but who am I to stand in the way of where the wind blows you, huh? I'm gonna miss you, though. You have the best stories.
Thanks for that, Kai. What do you think, Tara? Think Otto will have me?
I think you're the only person who knows what's right for you, Bruno. If you do leave, I'm really going to miss you too.
I'm touched you both feel that way. I suppose I don't need to rush into things, eh? I can always start with a Milkwater Marina slip and stay overnight at Otto's once in a while. Besides, I'd hate for him and Vanessa to get sick of me being around. Thanks, you two. Easy to forget family's more than just blood.
You gotta come out before sunrise, my dude. Dawn Patrol!
Amira wants me to put down a new emergency contact. But with Otto gone, I'm not sure who it should be. You sure you want a simple fella like me to have this?
I asked Angus if he heard the pitter-patter of little feet the other day, and he totally freaked out. I meant Zephyr. I was not trying to start that conversation. We just got married.
Oh, kids grow so fast. Feels like yesterday I was grabbing mayonnaise to clean crayon off the wall or get gum out of Emmy's hair.
Why am I just now learning mayonnaise can do all that?
Oh, Tara. Mayo and vinegar will clean just about anything. And wait until you see what happens when you mix them with pepper and scallions. One of the best dressings you'll ever taste.
Grandma, you might find it hard to believe, but Damon and I made some zero-proof beer for Bruno. His request. He'll still get to hang out at the bar and socialize without the everything else. I'm excited for him.
My mom's been asking me about how dating apps work. Like, who is she going to match with here? Shelby?
I heard you helped Damon make some zero-proof ale for Bruno. It's a big step in the right direction. I took the liberty of writing Otto to let him know. Don't know if he'll get my letter, but I hope he does. Have you ever considered starting a farm-to-table restaurant? I bet it would be a hit.
I think I've got everything we need for the propagation shed, Parker.
Seed-sational, Tara. Oh no, I think Angus's jokes are rubbing off on me. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you'll need special propagation mix to make garden beds in your shed. You can make that in your compost bin. Okay, I'll get to work. This should only take a day or so. Maybe now with things out in the open, I'll get a chance to build more exciting stuff. Desks and barns are well and good, but I wouldn't mind trying my hand at a flying broom rack or a cauldron stand or something. I'd welcome the challenge.
Kim's good to go fishing with. They enjoy the silence and don't pry too much.
Got one!
Oh, hey, Tara. What do you think, huh? This place finally has some personality.
Wow. Is that?
It's our history. The Dahl sisters, Thomas's family.
And Grandma?
Yeah. I guess she and Kai had a greater friendship than I realized. He was always cutting past her place on the way to the beach. Now, she'll always be remembered. It's been a big upheaval. Suddenly returning to my life on the island like it was before. But also nothing like it was before. The kids are being champs, but I'm still trying to get my bearings. Thanks for all your help with this. I feel more at home now. Violet and Sebastian have grown so much, but I'm determined to make new memories with them. There's too much we've missed out on. This is great timing, Tara. For a long time, I didn't have to take care of myself, so I appreciate everyone who's looking out for me.
Hurts my heart to think of all the advances and delectable desserts Gloria missed out on. Someone get that woman a croissant donut and a mug cake stat!
Bruno asked me how to make chai the other day. I don't usually relish the idea of having competition for Kai's spices, but in this case I'll make an exception. How practical! Gathering that on an empty stomach means disaster.
You can do magic, right? Can you teach me how to make Finn's butt disappear?
Even if I could, I would not do that.
Well, teach me how to make it reappear too. Come on, it would be so funny.
Hey, Juliet. How's it going?
Oh, fine. Except you're a witch, I'm a witch, and like half the people in town have been lying to me this whole time. You know, usual stuff.
I wish we had lockers instead of cubbies. It would be so much easier to hide my pranking stuff that way.
Honestly, I just want to go home and binge watch something trashy. I also know if I don't get out more, I'll die alone.
Gloria being back must be such a relief for Violet. It's good to see her finally let loose a little.
I miss competing with Hazel's baking. It was such a nice break from thinking about real life at a time when I really needed it.
I signed up for blacksmithstate.com. I get matches, but honestly, the whole online thing weirds me out. You could be talking to anybody. I know it's cliche, but this Russian lady sure loves a drop of fine vodka.
kitty. You still liked that, didn't you, kitty?
Been busy in the kitchen. Now I'll take that off your hands.
So much Persian food is acidic, even the drinks. And I wouldn't want it any other way. All that tartness keeps me sharp.
Everyone goes on about how wise Shelby is. But his life story is what really interests me.
He's told you about his life before Fairhaven?
All the time. You just have to ask him the right questions.
Stupid steamship authority. This is animal napping.
Something wrong, Marty?
Yes! I've been trying to get a new livestock order across on the ferry for weeks now. They say they won't send them unless I supply extra feed for their shipment crates to account for any transport delays.
Oh, new animals? What kind?
Well, I've got baby alpacas, piglets, and ducklings in the order. I've got some feed, but I could really use help making more. I'll take any corn you've got to spare. Oh, and some carrots, too.
I'll help. We'll make sure they've got plenty of snacks for their trip.
You think Violet will stock some chaps and vests? Now that I'm staying, I really need to expand my wardrobe. Hi, Tara. How does your garden grow? Any corn, hopefully?
It's coming along.
Oh, great! I was worried they might sell out before I get my order in. Sending things over on the ferry makes everything more complicated. It would make a nice backdrop for a post on my socials, though.
Some cities have a little more magic in plain sight than others. I think Fairhaven is becoming, or maybe returning, to just that. And I never thought I'd say it, but it suits us well.
I love seeing the sparkle in my daughter's eyes whenever she's thinking about that boutique of hers. Now, whether or not I should see it while she's supposed to be tending to the wellspring is another matter.
Sometimes I visit the Coven Circle during the daytime. Have a look around.
Why do you do that, Parseer?
Because I want to. Simple as that.
Stands to reason.
Ariel swears by the feeling of earth under your bare feet, but I'm like, nah, I'm good. I can feel the gravel, twigs, and stones just fine through my shoes, thanks.
I'm looking forward to learning magic without the stress of some looming threat or impending disaster, you know? I am not a lump of coal. I don't need that much pressure.
So, when there's no giant all-hands-on-deck threat, do we ever kick back and, I don't know, throw a potluck?
Not really. Though if you think about it, the wellspring itself is kind of like one big magical perpetual potluck.
I know we're essentially at work, but I have to let you know, you're glowing brighter than the wellspring, Tara June.
Aww.
Hey, Miney. It's off to work you go.
Am I ready for bed?